Alright buddy, welcome back to another gaming pickups video. Now you must be wondering, hey Kermit, it's been well over a month. Last one we saw was in January. What gives? So to make a long story short, I got sick with a respiratory infection. I'm still trying to get over. It's been about a month now, and so I really wanted to make sure I gave a good video where I wasn't having to make so many cuts because of me coughing and clearing my throat. However, I can't guarantee that I'm not going to do that during this video just because, like I said, I'm still trying to get over my cold. So even though I've been sick, it hasn't kept me from going to work and doing the day-to-day things I need to do. It's just really, as far as my voice wasn't very clear for making a video. However, that has not kept me from trying to do some gaming pickups out and about in my local pawn shops and Goodwill and the like. So now time to show you the bounty that 4+ weeks has delivered over this period of time. So hopefully this video captures everything, and I say it's been a pretty good period of time. So without further ado, some things I picked up just because it was a good price. I figured I might be able to trade it in or sell it. It gets me good out of it. Some things were things I really wanted for the collection, and I figured I'd pick it up just because it's always good to have in case something breaks, or you want to have multiple copies because you want to do like system linking and such. So let's take a look. So starting off with something simple, I got a few Nintendo Wii little nunchucks for $1.99 a piece. These look like really great condition. Like these are actually like first party Nintendo, not some like third party knockoffs. They were in great shape for $1.99. I figured why not, just because I usually find the Wii remotes for a pretty good price, usually about $1.99 to $3.99 depending upon who's doing the pricing at my local Goodwill. There at Goodwill's, I also picked up Wii Sports for $1.99. Now I had this game already. Actually, it was the pack-in game for the Wii, which I got years and years and years ago. But it was just $1.99, which is a great price because this usually trades in for close to $10 at GameStop. So I figured, hey, why not? Power to the player. Also at GameStop, I'm sorry, not GameStop, but Goodwill, I was able to find a neat PlayStation 1 game that I never played beforehand, but I figured, hey, you know what? Platformers are kind of fun, and my kids are that age, maybe they want to give it a try. And it was Monsters, Inc. Scream Team. I'm not sure if anyone's played this beforehand. It was developed by, I think, A2M. It's one of those Disney Interactive games. For $1.99, the game was in mint condition. I figured, why not? So switching gears, I went to one of my go-to favorite pawn shops where I always get a great hookup, and I got the following games for $2 a pop. And I gotta say, the value was well beyond that. I was totally tickled pink to get these games for that price. I've been a really good customer, so they always give me the hookup. So it was 6 games I picked up, and the first game is Pokemon Ultra Moon for 3DS. So I have the regular Pokemon Moon. I haven't really gotten around to playing it, but I figured this one has additional content, and for $2, why not? So that was the first one. Next one is actually a game that I have 2 other versions of it, but I don't have it for this system, and that's Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So this is the spiritual successor to the Castlevania series, the Metroidvania style. And so I got it for Xbox One, and I got it for the Switch, but I didn't have it for PS4, and I thought, you know what? For $2, why not? Next game was one I was really happy to find because it's gotten great reviews. It's really has held its value really well considering how long ago it came out. That's Dragon Quest XI. So I've never actually played a Dragon Quest game, and so part of me wants to say, hey, let's hold off. So Dragon Quest XI. I've been picking up the Dragon Quest collection for the Switch, which has the first 3 Dragon Quest games. And so I might just start playing those first and then segue into Nintendo DS, 3DS games. Bounce back to the PS2 for Dragon Quest 8. And then jump to 11. We'll see which way I choose to go. I might just jump straight to 11 just because it's there. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. Next game, who doesn't love a little Musou action in their life? That is Dynasty Warriors 9. I've enjoyed Dynasty Warriors games since Dynasty Warriors 2 and the PlayStation 2. Just great to do some button mashing and just let loose some good old Musou action. So really a great game to enjoy. And the next were some 360 games I didn't quite have, and so I figured I might as well pick them up since there's a good deal. First one was Sonic Generations. I have this one on the PC. I got it on a Steam sale for probably a few bucks years back, or maybe it was Humble Bundle. game bundles that Sega sometimes has, but I didn't have it for 360. I figured, why not? I thought it looked pretty neat when it first came out. Next game is keeping with the Sonic ideas, Sonic Unleashed. I haven't seen the new Sonic movie, but I figured why not some good Sonic action to add to the collection. So that was one more. And then The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I know this game's kind of getting harder to find, getting kind of pricey, especially if you look for the PS4 version. I figure, you know, the 360 generally has either 720p or 1080p, 30 to 60 frames per second, so not too bad. So for $2, I really can't complain. So switching gears, I went to my other favorite pawn shop to go to, and that was to pick up a few games. So this one, can't quite tell, there's a manual in there. It's Left 4 Dead 2. It's disc only. I already own this game. I paid $2 for it. I did it just simply get trade credit. Traded for like $7.70. So that was Left 4 Dead 2. Then I picked up Rise of the Tomb Raider for $360 for $2. And I think it had like a $3 and change trading value. And I picked up some other 360 game, I don't remember which one. And it was close to like $6. And I traded them in for store credit. So, yeah. And actually, that was my plans for store credit, but they gave me cash instead because I was picking up another game. Alright, a couple other ones. One I don't think I have, it was in good condition, was Grand Theft Auto 4. For $2, I said, why not? I do have it for PC, but I just want to be able to play on console games. So for $2, had the map and everything. I was like, why not? Red Dead Redemption. Now I have this game already. Great game. If you've not played it, pick it up for the 360. If you have an Xbox One X, it adds additional enhancements with the 4K and HDR, I believe. But I already had this game, played it, loved it. But I actually ended up getting the Undead Nightmare disc. And so I wanted to turn around and sell it together as the complete collection. And so for this one being only $2 instead of paying $15 at GameStop or something close to that, I figured for $2 I'll pick this up, pack with the other one, and sell it all together for, I'm not sure, $10, $15 or so. Similar idea, I picked up Fallout New Vegas for $2. It was in great condition, and I ended up getting like the DLC pack that comes with it. And so I already had this game, played it, loved it. I never got around to playing the DLC, and so, but I didn't think I had the slide cover. I know it seems kind of petty just picking up just for the slide cover, but you know, when you want to keep things nice and pristine and you're a collector, why not for $2? Alright, so switching gears, the next two games were made possible because of a great trade promotion that they had over at GameStop. And so these games in total I probably spent, I'd say less than $30 for them. However, I was able to turn around and turn into almost $60 in store credit. And the first one was Marvel Super Heroes 2. That's the Lego game. Spider-Man for PS4. So during Black Friday, they actually had the Game of the Year edition for like $15, which has all the DLC. So I made this one kind of expendable. So the trading credit was like something like $17, $18, maybe $20. And additionally, I think it added like $5 extra trading credit if you put it towards a pre-order. So I went for that and made the most of things. I got Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 for the PS4 to trade in, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox One. Now I had gotten this for a really great price, like $5 brand new. It was on clearance. And so I already played through it, beat it, had my share of it. It was an okay game. Beautiful graphics, it's just, it was okay. So I got more than $5 worth of fill from it, and I think the trade value was like $13, $15, plus they had $5 extra credit. In return, I ended up getting two games almost completely paid in full. I think I probably paid like $2 and change. The first game is the Street Fighter V Championship Edition. Now this game has a special pre-order bonus where you got additional costumes, so I got the code when it came out and I picked it up. The next one was Mega Man Zero ZX Collection for the Switch. So, unbeknownst to me, there was an additional trading promotion. Not necessarily a trading promotion, but a pre-order promotion where I had like some additional soundtracks. So, I was pretty pumped. Alright. Next one I picked up was actually a game I've been eyeing for quite a while. So, if you got into GameStops, from time to time they'll actually have additional trade and promotions. And then sometimes they'll have other sale promotions where they'll drop the price of a game to like a clearance price. Usually you can tell these out because instead of being like $39.99 marked down from $49 or $59.99, they'll usually have 97 cents as the change value. So, however, there was a game I had seen where it got knocked down and then it got raised back up by another $20, almost like a regular price. And that game, which I had been eyeing for a while, for Collector's Edition, because as you know, I am a bit of a sucker for Collector's Editions, that was Ni no Kuni 2 for the PS4. So this game was marked down $35.97. So nice mint condition game. You know, the nice thing about this game is that, okay, you get all the fun little add-ons, soundtrack and such, but this also has the additionally the DLC that comes with the game, the season pass, and so you know the price for the game with the season pass, whatever edition it's called, limited edition. The only difference in price is maybe like $10, so you get all these additional goodies for about $10. So I'm a sucker for those goodies, so that was pretty neat. And one of the last pickups I got was something I've been toying about for a while now. So I really love the Vita. I think it's a great handheld gaming system, and I did pick up a Switch well over a year ago, but I keep it more in docked mode, and I've done a lot with it in docked mode because really the PS4 and Xbox One have monopolized my TV set, especially with my kids playing the PS4, usually Minecraft, for hours and hours and hours on end. So usually after hours, I might play something like, I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5 recently, really enjoying that. I know Metal Gear Solid 5, it's mad old, but still oldie and a goodie, and I recommend playing it if you've not played it. So, but I want to be able to have some Switch action where I'm not necessarily moving the system off the dock, because my brother-in-law, my nephew's Switch ended up breaking, so the charge port, and I really don't want to have that happen to me just because I'm moving it on and off, just because, you know, poor handling. So I wanted to keep my original Switch, just keep it on the dock, leave it there as in dock mode, then have a portable Switch on the go. So my regular go-to pawn shop, where I got the stack that had the Dragon Quest and such, they end up having a Nintendo Switch Lite for $135. The screen was in mint condition, the charge port worked great, tested out there. They had a Crash collection, tested the game out, worked great. And so, you know, brand new, these things sell for $200. It was in great condition, so I got for $135, so I was pretty pumped. So yeah, so that was pretty much from January all the way through February. There's a few things I picked up so far this month, but I didn't want to share them just yet. So this last pickup has to go out partially kudos to Pat the NES Punk. Now, I never actually met him. Close I ever got to seeing him was at the Mo Game Con last year, where he was one of the panelists, but I didn't check out his panel just because of time constraints. However, he had a video about a game store, online game store that was going out of business. It was JJ Games. And so over the course of years, sometimes you pick up game lots like on eBay, or you think I got a game but it's incomplete, and so you're missing a disc and you just want that one additional disc to finish off a collection. So I thought to myself, hey, they're going out of business, they probably want to get rid of stock, there's probably not a lot of people trying to knock on their doors to pick up loose, incomplete games. But I'm that guy, and so I messaged them and they showed me this huge stack of games, probably well over 100 games, from all the way back from the Sega CD all the way to the Xbox 360. And so they had a lot, and they'd sent it to me completely with shipping for $50. And I'll show you the box. It's pretty huge. So this is the box here. Lots of discs. Some of them actually have the cases with them, with the box art and everything, which is pretty neat. The big reason why I picked it up was, one, complete some incomplete games I had. Thankfully, some games I was able to complete, some are still left in limbo. But the other thing too is that a lot of Xbox 360 games, you might not know this, but if you have an Xbox One and you pop in an Xbox 360 game that is backwards compatible, as long as it's the first disc, disc 1, your system, if it's connected online, will notice that, hey, this is a 360 game that's backwards compatible. You pop it in there, and it'll start downloading the code for you to play it. As long as you have that first disc in there, it'll play the game. So, let's say you have a 3-4 disc game, and you're missing one of the discs. As long as you have disc 1, it'll play. So, it plays just fine. So I had all these games. I figured, okay, I'll take a look at a few of these games I know I don't own in any shape, form, or fashion. I figured I'll give this a try. I took a look at the disc. As long as it could read somewhat, it might have some scratches, but as long as it reads initially that, hey, this is a game, it adds it to the library. So I was able to do this with several games that were incomplete, but at least had disc 1 for the 360, and bam, I added probably a good 10, 20 games to my game collection for less than $50. I mean, you figure, like, when you go through the Xbox game store, a lot of games are $5 or more when you purchase them. So I got that, and plus some other like PS1 games. I was able to complete some sets, and some games actually that were disc only that were incomplete. They had other ones that were incomplete but the opposite disc, so I actually got full games included. So it was been a pretty good pickup, I gotta say. So that's it for gaming pickups. If you stuck around for the whole time, I do appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and click the subscription button if you've not done so already. Click the bell for notifications. Again, I want to apologize. Unfortunately, there were a lot more edits to this video because I'm still coughing up a lung from time to time on this video. However, my hope is that future videos, I'm not as sick and coughing up a lung. So, if you want to see some more videos like what you saw, click the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time. This is Kermit the Gaming Hermit. Catch you next time. Bye.